Hello. Today I'm gonna be making my avocado toast in the morning while talking to you guys. And what I want to talk about today. I thought about it a second ago. So I've been you know wanting to make videos and got a lot of different ideas I want to talk about, but sometimes it just doesn't feel right. Um, and today I want to talk about how you can learn anything. Um, People, I would like to say that as a society, we've tried to sort of gatekeep knowledge and, make it so you have to go to school. You have to have some kind of qualification to be able to do what you want to do. But the truth of the matter is, we live in the age of technology. And even if we didn't live in technology, you can still talk to people. You can learn literally anything. Fuck, it's not a great example, but I was a chef for a year. I already knew how to cook before I went in. You wanna know why? Because I wanted to eat good. I watched Gordon Ramsay. So I already knew half the shit I was doing in the kitchen before I even went there. And that same idea just applies in a bigger picture. You don't you you literally can learn whatever you want. There's a tiny set of basic skills that you have to know to be able to educate yourself. But it's very basic. It's like, can you use the internet? Can you look up stuff on Google? Can you watch YouTube? Like, can you fucking read and write? That's all you need. You can, at that point, if you can get it in your head and tell yourself that you know you can learn anything, because you really can. That's like, I've talked about self-education a little bit. This is the shit I mean. You can learn to take apart a car and rebuild it on YouTube. That's the kind of age we live in right now, and I feel like people don't fully understand that. Like, people are like, "Oh, I got to go learn how to be a mechanic and blah 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 blah." No, what you got to do is be comfortable making mistakes and learning on your own. And let me tell you, if you learn stuff on your own, you'll be better for it. You Somebody who went through school to learn how to work on cars. Like, they went to a mechanic school. I don't even know how the fuck that works. I'm just kind of talking out of my ass here. But let's say they went to school to learn to work on cars. I would argue that some random guy named Joe, who spent a lot of time and a lot of money and effort buying shitbox cars, taking them apart, watching hours and hours of YouTube, I would argue that Joe might be a little bit better at it. I mean, that's not, it depends on the person too. But that's what I'm saying. Is people limit themselves. They think they put too many invisible barriers in front of themselves for things that are 1,000% obtainable. Like, I dropped out of high school and I'm teaching myself how to write, to be like grammatically correct and use proper punctuation and all that shit. Doing it myself. Um, that's just, or like, most people do it already. Like, kids with like video games and shit, they'll look up stuff on like how to be the best at a video game or whatever. And I just don't. There's like this limitation we put on ourselves mentally. I don't know what caused it, but it's rough. That was the point, I guess. Just want to remind people, you can learn anything, anything. I'm pretty sure you could learn how to build a NASA spaceship on YouTube. I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it might not be legal YouTube. You might have to go somewhere scary, but yeah, just want to get that out there. Let people know that if you want to learn something, if you want to do something, you most definitely can. Fuck this avocado. And you guys will let me know. I'm gonna show you the finished product of my avocado toast. Let me know if you want a video of how to make this shit. It's pretty easy. This avocado is bad, man. There's another way to learn things too. It's part of what I'm doing, like with work right now. I'm technically a carpenter. Just met a guy, random guy, and he's teaching me a bunch of shit. So I just fucking listen and learn. So that's like, I guess my point there is, if you can't find everything you want to find on the internet, go find somebody who knows how to do what you're doing. Make a connection, make a relationship, and then fucking absorb that knowledge like a sponge. I mean, there's so many different ways, because, you know, a lot of people, there's a lot of people out there with a lot of knowledge. They know a lot of stuff. Some of them don't want to share that knowledge. That is true. A lot of them think it's too valuable to share. But that is a result of this gatekeeping we've put on knowledge, because the whole point, like the way that all that shit was supposed to happen naturally, is you pass it down. You pass it down to other people so that when you die, somebody else knows how to do what you know how to do, or can do what you figured out how to do. Like, that's, and it is hard to find people like that who are willing to share that knowledge, but they are out there. Some most of the time it's people you probably already know. But I guess to sum it up, don't limit yourself. You can learn literally anything. And I mean, if you don't want to do it independently, you can go to school too. Like, I'm not gonna say don't do that. Like, I'm just saying there is nothing limiting us at, like, truly nothing. We live in such a weird time, and it's get it while you can, I guess, is how I think about it. Because the ease of access to all of this knowledge, I don't imagine is going to stick around forever. So absorb that shit while you can. Now, actually, I'm just going to throw in the avocado toast tutorial here. Fucking oil, butter, pan, hot, alright? 2 pieces of bread. Got that sourdough, alright? Bang. Let it crisp. Bang. Let it crisp. Looks something like this. Butter and oil. Then you get yourself an avocado. You saw me how I did that. Now you got slices of avocado. Take that shit, put it on the bread. Spread her out. Oh, fucking it up. Make it so that there's avocado all over the toast. You don't gotta spread it. You can make guac and do it like that, but like, it's too much work. I just put the shit on the fucking toast. And then making bacon in the morning is real hard, alright? Because that shit takes forever. And I don't want none of that pre-cooked shit, because that stuff's bad for you. I mean, bacon's bad for you, but like, don't want to make it worse. So you just put it on toast. And I just put some pepper, some black pepper. Fair amount of black pepper. Don't got to if you don't want no pepper. That's another thing. I'm gonna make a video about cooking. This kind of applies the same way. People are real scared of cooking, you know? Like, they think it's really hard. They think, oh, I'm gonna fuck it up so many times. Blah, 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 blah. For, like, actually, that's gonna be a separate video. I don't even want to get into that right now. But, yeah, so then you got something that look like this. Bang. Now you gotta put the bacon. Now I get these bacon bits. They're just pre-cooked little bacon bits. I turned the pan back on a little bit because these are a little soft. Yes. So I just throw a couple bunches in the fucking pan and let them crisp up a little bit. Just roll them around a little bit. Yeah, if you're not yapping like I was, this is a 10-minute breakfast, easy, no problem. Or it could be whatever meal you want it to be, but yeah, and then you make the bits get hard. It don't take long. Once they start sizzling and shit, but like, you can use whatever bacon you want, you know. All right, we good. So I just got them a little bit warm. And that's it. You're done. That's literally it. Breakfast. And if you take more time than that, but I mean, it's pretty fucking solid looking, you know. Talk about that, guys. You know, don't let any limitations get to you and prevent you from doing what you can do. Because anybody, like, that was cliche, but anybody can do anything with reason. I mean, or like, you can contribute to something that might happen in the future. Some stuff is not obtainable in your lifetime, and you have to determine that. But don't. The only person that can ever set limits on yourself is you. Don't do it. There's no limit. Now I'm gonna go eat my avocado toast. Y'all have a good day.